Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. I have a really interesting report on this tank for this video, which is really fantastic, especially for those of you who bought this tank. It's going to be fantastic. So I have it here in the view in the garage so people can see what this tank looks like. Now this is with the optional skin that was available, which I don't buy, but this tank was so awesome and that skin looked so cool. This was the exception to the rule. I said, yes, I'm going to do it. It turned out to be a great deal for me because the report I'm going to show you on this tank is a knock your socks off kind of report, which is fantastic. So let me get the info for you and I'll be back in a flash. Alright, now this video is not exactly what you would call exciting visually. What's exciting about this, now these are all in order from, as I played them. So the last one will be the most recent game. So you can look at the date on there and they're all going to be, the time stamp will be after the one previous. So it's really going to be a kind of a boring visually video, but what you're going to see here is the money that I made, and I wasn't using any boosters. This is just regular. Now, okay, I'm going to say I didn't use a booster, but this game, actually this game wasn't the first one, was it? I don't remember. This one may have had the daily double. Defeat. This probably was the first one, but I made 205,000 in a defeat because my damage was ridiculous, 6,400 plus. And so one of the things about this, apparently this tank, now this is the Teledyne Continental Motors AGS light tank, super fast sniper. To me, I don't play it as a light tank. I use it as a sniper that's super fast for escape ability factors. So what happens, you're going to see in all of these games, you're going to see high dollar silver, and it's going to vary based on the damage, or the damage plus the assist damage. And this one I didn't get any assist. Oh well, so what? So let me get the next one for you. Okay, as you can see, this one was not as good as the other one, except that I won. So I actually made more when I lost, but it was because, as you can see, the damage here was a respectable, a really good score of 4,600. Okay, but that first one was just, it was just awesome. And so the money is less because of that. Now, the commander experience is up because you won. Or I won, so that will help explain it. But, again, no assist damage. So let me get the next one for you. All right, once again, this was another victory. So the commander experience is pretty good. The score wasn't as good, 4378, I guess. That's less damage. Although I got more assistant damage. So apparently it's the direct damage on this that really generates the cashola, because every time the damage goes down, the pay goes down. But that's okay. I mean, I've got 160,000. Where do I sign up for that? Oh, right here for me. So it's fantastic. Let me show you some more. Okay, now this one, as you can see, this is the jackpot of jackpots. 6,300 damage and a victory. So almost 250,000 silver. So needless to say, I found the way to put equipment in my other tanks, and it's with this dude. So let me get the next one. There are some other ones that come up that are losses too. All right. In fact, here's one of the losses. 3,600, again, very respectable score. 2,300 assistant damage, 146,000. But look at that, commander experience is low because the team lost. Hey, you can't complain. But I lost the game and made 146,000. You know, it was a good game. You can't win them all, man. You know, which is, you know, there's no shame in that. It was a good game, great payout, so I can't complain. This tank is so good that I made 197,000 in a loss. 5,800 damage, what can I say? That's fantastic. So, you know, I was going to just put all the victories in there, and I thought, you know, let's just put everything in there so people can see what happens. I mean, everything is great when you win, right? But what's it like when you lose? Lucrative, to say the least, in this tank. And I have one more for you. Okay. This one I think is the bottom of the barrel. You know, just random, just random luck. You know, happens. 2,400 damage. Not the performance wasn't as good as the others. Because I figured out a really good way to play this tank, which is why you see the results that I had were really terrific. It was just fantastic, the cash that I was making. I mean, I went and already took care of one tank, and it's just like, it's crazy, man. But it's crazy good. So I wanted to show this to you in case any of you guys had seen my other video and bought it last week when it was on sale in the store for the bargain price. I had never heard about this. This was completely something I discovered on my own because I was busy doing other things. And I go, well, you know, let me play some of this. You know, it's an expensive tank, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, that first game knocked my socks off. I didn't even win. Let me see what happens when I win. So it was just, you know, jackpot. So if you've got this AGS light tank sniper, oh, I guess there's one thing else I should do. And I should show you my setup. All right. And what's really funny is that I have this chump commander that I got a couple years ago, I guess. Guazdor. He's some goofy Christmas elf, or, you know, from some, I don't know where he's from. Somewhere in Europe, okay? This is a European, beats the heck out of me, man. I don't know. But he's just a regular two-dimensional postage stamp commander. There you go. You get a postage stamp picture of your commander. So let me explain the skills that he has. All right. He has Born Leader. Now this helps all of your crew skills. Primarily, you'll see this affects reload time and accuracy of your gun. You could literally look at the gun numbers for the accuracy and then look at your reload, add this, you know, to your commander, and then go back and look and go, wow, those numbers went, the reload went slightly down a little bit, and the accuracy, I'm sorry, the accuracy number went down as well as the reload time number. So the accuracy got better. Rapid loading speaks for itself. Steady aim adds 10% on your regular aim. Fantastic. Again, drops your accuracy number on your tank. And I'll get to the accuracy number. We'll go look at that to let you see what it is. This is a butt kicker. Camouflage expertise. You know, I was knocking trees down and hiding behind the leaves, and I was having terrific results with that because of camouflage expertise, as well as muffled shot. These are all camouflage commander skills. Green thumb. And 10% increase the vehicle camo when you're in foliage, meaning downed trees. So I spent one whole game shooting guys from behind a tree, and then they never saw me. Another game, I was the last guy to die, so they found me because they were looking for the last guy. But they didn't see me while I was just bam, bam, bam. I mean, it was just fantastic. And I had, you know, that was one where I had 5,000 damage in a loss. I was doing everything a sniper does, just damaging guys big time. My guys just weren't good enough to cash in off of what I did. Oh well. You know, it's called a team for a reason. You do your job, and my job is to assist guys, set guys up for the other guys to make kills, hopefully. Well, hey, sometimes it works, sometimes I steal a kill, sometimes they steal a kill, but really, that's not stealing a kill. This is just your job. You're shooting, and you're going to get some that are stolen from them, and they're going to get some that are stolen from you. Who cares? I don't care. If I get 0 kills and win, I'm happy. I don't want to get 6 kills and lose. Doesn't make me happy. The only thing it does is it lets other players know, man, that guy's good. Okay. It convinces the dummies. All the good players know, wow, man, that dude did a lot of damage. You know, and then those guys made kills. Are like, you know, this is a helpful player. Okay. So the next one, Iron Mace. Iron Mace is key to the sniper. This thing with the 8x zoom. I zoomed in on guys. I was in the desert, El Alamein, and I was on the south side. He was on the north side. I was drilling this guy with 8x zoom. He was a medium or a heavy. He didn't have 8x zoom, and his shots sailed. Okay, they were sailing past me because he didn't have the correct. You know what? You know, they just don't have it. It's not an option for them. I'm like, 8x zoom tag. So that's one of the things. So I was tagging those guys with Iron Mace, which keeps more of the energy to distribute, you know, in damage to the enemy tank. That guy was shot at me. I mean, he made a good shot at home, man. I'm telling you, I was 6 or 7 blocks on the El Alamein map. That's a long shot. So if they would have hit me, I would have taken less damage. But I hit them, and they took a little bit less. But with Iron Mace, they took more than they would normally take. Okay, so that's Iron Mace is fantastic for this. You got to have it. Now this one was created for a different commander, and it has Deadeye. I had swapped these from another commander, so I think this was like one of my Soviet tanks. But the Deadeye, you know, does 6% chance of catching him on fire. I mean, it's a bonus. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's good because the bullets on this tank aren't vicious bullets. You know, they'll do up to 480, but sometimes their what do you call it? Their armor, you know, takes some of that away. So it does a sliver of, you know, so it's fine. You know, I wasn't worried about that. So it takes more shots. You got to have more hits with this guy against Cold War era 3 tanks. So you're going to get multiple hits. Well, setting them on fire would be a real bonus. Okay, so Deadeye isn't a guarantee. You know, you don't have to have the Deadeye. I say, if you want to play the camo sniper role, and man, this thing is fantastic for me. Do whatever. If more people were watching my videos, there's going to be some dudes doing some AGS business off of this. So that's really the report I wanted to give you if you have this. Now you can take this exact same report, swap the tank out. Maybe you have a German tank destroyer, World War II, Russian, American, etc. All that information is basically going to help you on the commander perks or the skills. Those are universal. I can use this because I made this one for one of my Russian tank destroyers, but I had another commander. I'm like, I need a dedicated commander for this guy. I don't want to go and go, well, which guy do I want to take and put in? That's stupid. This is a prime time, top of the line Cold War tank. So I need to have a dedicated commander that doesn't go anywhere else in this guy, so that's ready that quickly. Same thing I did for, the cousin, the RDF. This one has another 9 perk commander. That the AGS has an 8, and we're just building it up. But this one, I put a 9 perk commander in here. Also tremendous. A very good moneymaker as well. So if you bought the 2-pack, you bought a great item. And now you have information that tells you, wow, I need to go and play some AGS and try to see what kind of results you can get. You could do better than me. You could do not as good as me. But if you got half of what I got, man, that is a superstar result for those other tanks. World War II tanks don't make any money compared to this guy. So I'm like, hey, well, whatever, dude. I mean, it's a big deal for World War II tank makes 30,000. Okay? So that was the thing I wanted to show you, just what kind of success I'm having, a week later. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If not for this tank, but for other tank destroyers that you have, because this stuff is universal. You want to use the camo stuff, man, go camo that dude and whatever. So thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread the word so people will have more fun, because they've got better setups and they make more money. It's just way better. So it's a real pleasure. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.